Hi guys, I'm gonna make a little video here on how to assemble your chin-up bar from Beachbody. I did buy one. The reason I bought the Beachbody chin-up bar is basically because I read the reviews of all different types of bars, and the Beachbody bar was the only one that had very few negative reviews, and one of the main reasons for the negative reviews is, one, people couldn't assemble it easily. They found it difficult. They said the instructions weren't very clear. And then the other thing is, other bars that people were buying were very kind of chintzy and cheesy. So I read some reviews where people were, almost 300 pounds, and they said that the bar held up great. So I figured I was going to be using it quite a bit, so I wanted to buy something that was going to be worth the money. I thought that it was a very reasonable price considering all the options you have with the bar. So hopefully this video helps you, and let's get started.
First of all, I like to unpackage everything, and I just keep it in the box nice and neat so that I can see all the parts, and when I'm looking at the instructions it'll be easier to find. Next, I like to lay everything out that comes in the hardware package. As far as this tool right here, it's it's a throwaway tool, so I probably would just throw it away. This is the Allen wrench. You need that for these. This is a 10mm nut on this side and an Allen wrench head on this side. And this is for assembling the bars together. For tools, I would use, instead of this right here, this throwaway tool, I would use either an adjustable wrench, a pair of pliers, a 10mm wrench, works pretty good, and a number 2 Phillips head screwdriver, and maybe a cordless drill to put your brackets into the wall. These are your wall brackets, and these are your insert for your screws that go into your wall. Chances are, if you're putting it above a door, you're going to have a header above the door, so hopefully you won't need these. You'll just be putting in the screws instead of, and they'll just go into the 2x4 or 2x6 above the door jamb.
Okay, first thing I noticed was the two different kinds of screws. One only has a little bit of thread, one has thread all the way down. So I'm going to try to keep this as simple as possible. I laid everything out in the box so it's easy to find. I got the instructions right here, and basically you just check out the instructions and you see which way everything goes together. So you got this bar here, you got a pad on the inside, alright? You use the one with the threads all the way down for these two holes here on this bar. So you send it through these holes here, send it through that, and the nut and the washer go, actually the bolts go through this way. So the screw heads on this side, the Allen heads on that side, and the nut and the washer go on the opposite side, like so. Okay, what you want to do is you just want to kind of assemble it loosely. Just for right now, you can go back and tighten it up after. So again, you send this through. The grip goes up on the upper half, and then you put on the washer and the nut on the back side, like so. And just assemble it loose for now. Okay, then the second step is to take these these U-shaped bars, and it doesn't matter which side they go on, but you want to go towards the outside, like so. there's a cap on one end, there's an opening on the other end. Obviously the opening goes towards that piece of the bar. And then you take all the rest of the screws, or all the rest of the bolts are the ones with just a little bit of thread on them. You set that up first, like this. You get your U's going out like this. And then you take your crossbar, and there's two holes right here. And it goes on the inner holes on this bar here, like so. These go down, like so. Assemble one side at a time. Again, put your nut, your washer, and your nut on loosely, so you can go back up and tighten it up after. That one's there. Take your next one with your washer and your nut. Spread it apart. I hold it together with my fingers. Turn it upside down so I can see what I'm doing. There, that's all assembled. Now you have another one out here that you need a nut and a washer. I mean a bolt and a nut and a washer. Send that down through the top. All these go down from the top to the bottom. Makes assembling it a little bit easier. Take your next one, same thing, outside, drop it through, flip it up, loosely assemble it. And these small bars here, they have a curve. The curve goes down on both sides. This is where it goes. Again, put your bolts down through, like so. Flip it up. Put your nut and washer on there. Loosely assemble it. So everything, don't tighten anything as you go. Just get everything together first and then tighten it, because you never know, you might not be able to get the parts together if you tighten them yet, or too soon. So your bars go down on both sides, and that wasn't so bad, was it? So just remember one thing, because the instructions aren't too clear. These two small bars out front, make sure they're pointing down, and that's about it. So I hope this video helped you guys out. Pay attention to the instructions. It's laid out pretty easily. Gives you paint by numbers. I just figured I'd do the video because sometimes it's easier to put something together if you see somebody do it first. So if you know anybody else who needs instructions on how to put this together, please feel free to give them a link to this website or to this video. And hey, time to rock and roll, right? So good luck.